So it's Tuesday the 5th of May and here we are at beautiful Costa del Cleveleys. Joking apart, as I've just walked along the seafront, I've just got to show you this sea. I'm absolutely amazed. Just look how clean it is. I mean, when have you ever noticed when you've walked along Cleveleys seafront that you can see right down through the water to the pebbles at the bottom of the beach? Just look at that. It's astonishing. Anyway, slight digression over. We are currently in front of the View Cinema and the gym on the seafront. So there they are. We'll orientate you. Obviously the sun's at the back of them, which is why they might not be very clear. So we'll show you where the paddle is. Did you notice, just swinging round quickly, did you notice Mary's shell when we set off in the first place? Sat there in the water. And that's the hills of the Lake District in the background, and Barrow. And that white area at the end of the landmass is the new sea wall at Russell. So now we know where we are. I'll turn back round again and we'll carry on this way. So that's the Jubilee pub, View Cinema, the new gym, and this is the paddle. I thought I'd lost the paddle then. I thought I'd gone down the creek without a paddle, as you might say. And the wind's blowing this way, so it might be a bit noisy. Oh, two police people. Wonder if it's Sharon. So this is the paddle, which is obviously part of the sea swallow story. No, it's not Sharon. It's part of the sea swallow story. So the ogre that's currently submerged underwater, Mary's shell, this, the sea swallow and the shipwreck memorial up near Blackpool are all part of the sea swallow. So this is where you'll find the paddle, and it says the sea ogre's paddle drifted up to lie on the muddy sand like some strange offering. So when we're out of lockdown you can come and sit on that and have your picture taken and enjoy the view. And what a view it is. I think what we'll do, we'll go down this slope and we'll go onto the sea edge. So currently we're walking towards Cleveleys town centre. So this next road on your left is Beach Road, where the primary school is. And then there's the clock shelter at the end of the high street. Children's Corner straight in front of you. You might be able to let me just stop. Children's Corner, you can just see the little fairground rides. And that white thing that's stuck up in the centre of the shop, that's the sea swallow sculpture. And we're going in that general direction right now. Just looking at the children's rides. As a kid, I used to beg to go on children's rides. Then as soon as I got on them, I begged to come off them because I felt sick. Smile every time I go past Children's Corner. So this is our beautiful seafront. I'll just show you over the wall. So this is where the gardens are. There are gardens all the way along the other side. So this seawall is the last line of defence against flooding. And all these different stepped parts are all designed to catch waves of different sizes and different overtopping. So it's not just pretty to look at, and a brilliant bench. I mean, let's face it, you never short of somewhere to sit at Cleveleys. And on a nice day in normal conditions, this is just full of people from one end to the other, all sat enjoying the view. So I think we'll go down onto the beach and we'll look at this bit of beach. She says they're not high, as you can see. But when you get to my age and you've got wonky legs, just look at that water. Just look at that. It's just beautiful. Can't say any other. Anyway, we shall puddle down here and have a closer look and listen to the water lapping against the steps. Just look at that. Gorgeous. Don't forget, we've got a full Sounds of the Sea playlist on our Visit Fylde Coast YouTube channel. So if you like the Sounds of the Sea, in fact I'll do a new video this morning. I'll film this when I've made this one. If you like the Sounds of the Sea and you want to listen to it for relaxation or to put you to sleep at night, if you're struggling to sleep, or if you just want something to soothe your soul, you can listen to our playlist. Just play one after the other and just enjoy the soothing sounds. That's better. So this is one of the little pebbly coves that you get. And when you think that the water, when it's in, sort of comes to about probably halfway on a normal tide, it's quite deep. It's quite a deep depth of water, that. So this is one of the little coves where the shingles built up, and this shingle that's banked up here, that's a brilliant sea defence, because you can see as the waves are lapping up against the pebbles, the energy of them just disappears. It just ebbs away. Whereas if it were to hit a solid structure, it hits and bounces like an echo, a wet echo. You see Blackpool Tower and the Shipwreck and North Pier in the distance. It makes you glad to be alive, doesn't it? At least we might not be able to go and enjoy ourselves and do things that we want to do, but at least we live to see another day, not like the nearly 30,000 people that have died with coronavirus. We've got a lot to be thankful for. I'll show you Blackpool. You ready? There you go. Shipwreck Castle, Blackpool Tower and North Pier. It's 7 weeks today since I began my lockdown. So while I've been lucky enough to come out onto the beach and do these videos for you, this is as far as I've been as well. And I feel really, really lucky to be able to do this. But I'm missing Blackpool and Fleetwood and going to the Freeport, and I still call it Freeport, Affinity, and all that kind of thing. Shopping in Cleveleys town centre, sitting on the bench and just watching people pass. They're the days. We will again. So we are nearly at the end of Victoria Road West now. Let's get around that before I get wet. So you can see this is the other curved headland from the other side. Oh, look at that. Can you see that bag? It looks like it looks like a balloon. It's either a balloon or a crisp bag type thing. And I think it's a balloon. They are just horrible, because you can see as that's bobbing about that it looks just like a jellyfish or an animal. So you can see why a seal or a big fish or a porpoise or something like that would think that that's food and try to eat it. And that's why we always ask not to let balloons off. I know occasionally you can't help it and it's an accident, but you can certainly avoid doing it deliberately. If that comes near enough to shore, I shall hook it out. And the balloon string as well is just, well, a nightmare. So, we're up to 10 minutes, and I realise that you prefer slightly shorter videos, but seeing as it's such a lovely morning, I thought we'd just carry on a little bit, and we'll walk up to the Sea Swallow and we'll have a look down Victoria Road West. So if you've had enough, feel free to leave us. Ooh, pretty sea glass. That one's mine. I'm going to pick that one up. Look, pretty twinkly sea glass. That's going in my pocket. Right, we'll go up these steps. In fact, I'll go to the end of the curve and then you can see the view down the beach. I've brought my gimbal with me today, so I'm going to have a try. I've had to practice in the living room, so I've been zooming and bouncing around to see how much it stabilises the image. Just look at that. I know this must be about 4 times I've said just look at that, but just look at that. Wow. Lovely. Absolutely amazing. That's got to be a combination of all the work that United Utilities have done to clean up the bathing waters and the lack of shipping and man-made activity. It's got to be. I mean, it's just markedly cleaner. Astonishing. Anyway, so where I am now, we're just about at the end of Victoria Road West, so I'll walk up to the top of the steps and show you. So this is the last little bit of Cleveleys seafront, and you can see the shipwreck sculpture there, that rusty tall piece of metal that's got a circle cut in it. That's a tribute to all of the ships that sank off this shore, and that marks the boundary of Wyre, which is what Cleveleys is in. It marks the boundary of Wyre Borough with Blackpool Borough, so from that mark onwards is Blackpool. So that's the new seawall at Blackpool that's just recently been completed, and a bit closer view of the view. Right, we're off up the north face of the Eiger now. And you can see the Sea Swallow as well. When you do next come to Cleveleys, when you approach the town from the roundabout where Morrison's is, just look right into the distance and you can actually see that. You can actually see the Sea Swallow right from down at Morrison's roundabout. Amazing, huh? So this is the end of Victoria Road West. I'm still puzzled why we've got these cones. There's one near the cafe, and it's the base of a cone that's been bolted to the floor next to the flagpole, and I just don't understand why. Unless it's to stop people walking into the flagpole when they've got the sun in their eyes. Who knows? If you do know, drop a comment below. So that's the lovely view up towards Blackpool, and we'll have a look down Victoria Road West. Oh, big step. Sea swallows. It's usually got starlings sat on top. They usually sit on the birds at the top. So this is Victoria Road West, the main shopping street. Looking as quiet as I've ever seen it. Goodness me. It's like a ghost town. Just look at that. Where have you ever seen Cleveleys so quiet? especially pleasant sight, is it? Somebody's in trouble. So that's looking back up towards where we've come from. Just point that out while I'm here. Can you see that turning? It's a radar, and it's actually measuring the depth of the seabed and the way that the tide erodes it. And then, my friends, I shall love you and leave you, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye for now.